Yo guys, welcome back to another video. Today we've got a bit of an interesting one. We've got every single player that is out on loan from Chelsea this season. Who's going to stay with Thomas Tuchel next season? Who's going to get reloaned to another team next season? And who's going to get sacked off and leave permanently? Now, I think I've got every single one. I may have missed out on a couple, but I don't think I missed out on any big ones. But if I have, be sure to comment them and put your thoughts down below on who you think will stay, leave, or get reloaned. But I've got a lot of players here. I'm not sure how many this is, but there's a lot in this table that I've created. So this might be a bit of a longer video, but I'm gonna try and get through them quickly. I've got a few that I want to talk about longer than others. But starting off, Lucas Piazon playing in Portugal, I think for Rio Ave. I don't know if that's short for something, but Lucas Piazon, he joined Chelsea a while ago. Brazilian winger, looked like he had a big future, but he never really hit it off for Chelsea. He never really hit it off for his the teams that have loaned him in. So either he's definitely not going to stay with Thomas Tuchel next season. Definitely not. He's not. I don't think we'd sell him. Or Willy, he's quite old. What have we already agreed? We might have already agreed something for him. So he'll either get reloaned or just leave permanently. So that's Lucas Piazon. Charlie Brown, I'm pretty sure he already left for a League 2 team. But so leave for Charlie Brown. Danilo Pantic, not actually heard this guy. Looks like he's kind of a midfielder forward. Danilo Pantic plays for Chukarici. Reloan. We're not going to sell him if he's young. He's definitely not going to stay in our squad. Jamie Cumming, goalie. He was I think he was like our fifth choice goalie last season, or let's see, 2 seasons ago. On loan at Stevenage. I don't think he'd leave. He's still got quite a few years in him. He'll either come back and be like 5th choice keeper if we sell Kepa and don't sign another backup keeper for Willy, but he'll either get reloaned or stay. So it'll be one of them. And then our first kind of big one that I want to talk about, Trevor Challabar. Now he is obviously Nathaniel Challabar's brother, who's actually a Watford player. He's just got promoted with Watford. But his younger brother Trevor, he's on loan at Lorient in France. And this season, Lorient, actually, I think they were in the relegation playoffs. I don't know if they got relegated or not. But he's obviously playing in the French league, Ligue 1 for Lorient. And what I've seen, oh, they finished 16th. Beautiful. So they didn't get relegated. That's pretty nice to see. You love to see it. You absolutely love to see it. You love to see it. So they didn't get relegated with Lorient. Not the best of teams. They came 16th out of 20th. Did 2 teams get relegated? Nimes and Dijon both got relegated. But Lorient finished just behind Strasbourg. Or they came joint 14th, which I think that's decent. But Trevor Challabar, I don't think he'd get straight into Chelsea squad. This is quite a high level for a loan deal. A Ligue 1 team, 5th best league in the world, most would say. So maybe either give him a loan in the Premier League, maybe for a newly promoted team like Watford or Norwich or Brentford, or give him like a Championship loan to like one of the better teams in the Championship. So maybe a Fulham. Were Fulham going? Yeah, Fulham went down, didn't they? West Brom maybe. Get him back used to the English physicality levels, and then maybe see what he's like for next season. But he's not going to stay with Thomas Tuchel's squad, and he's definitely not going to leave permanently. Well, I hope he doesn't. Although his brother did, and he's on loan at Watford. No, not on loan. He's permanently at Watford now. Now, next, Ike Ugbo. He's been playing in Belgium for Cercle Bruges and has actually got a very good goal return this season. I think it's something like 18 goals for a team that did finish quite low down, Cercle Bruges. Not Club Bruges, Cercle Bruges, or however you say it. Cercle, it's probably not Cercle, but Ugbo, he was being chased by Fulham for a while. He's a striker. He's got a very good goal return for Cercle Bruges. However, the Belgian league isn't probably one of the highest levels, so maybe he'd get a loan deal, a loan move to the Championship. I can see that happening, maybe for a team that need goals a lot. Maybe Barnsley, because they just lost Daryl Dike on loan from Orlando City. I had him in my career mode a couple of years ago. Daryl DK, but EK Ugbo. I like the look of this guy. I like the look of this guy. He's one to look out for the future. Next, Izzy Brown on loan at Sheffield Wednesday, and I'm pretty sure Chelsea did agree for him to stay at Sheffield Wednesday permanently in the Championship. He's never really been able to progress out of the Championship. I think he's 23, 24 now, and he did look like a good talent a few years ago. So he's leaving permanently for Sheffield Wednesday. I think he said he was happy there, and that's all you really need, happiness. Next, another bigger one, Armando Brioza, been on loan at Vitesse Arnhem all season. And there were reports actually that Thomas Tuchel wants him integrated with the first team squad, training with them a bit like Billy Gilmour has this season. And, why have I forgotten his name? Tino Angerin. Him as well. He's also been training with the first team squad. And I think Armando Brioza would definitely benefit training with the likes of Kai Havertz. Maybe not Timo Werner if he's trying to work on his finishing. But Armando Brioza looks like a good striker for the future. And he represents Armenia. No, not Armenia. What Armenia? That's not even in Europe. I don't know why that... Oh, it's one of those countries. It's got red flag. Albania. That's it. Albania. And he played against England a couple months back, I'm pretty sure. Next, Jake Clark-Salter. He's been on loan at Birmingham this season. I think I've seen a couple of games where he's been playing centre back, and he's so calm. And I tried to say cool and calm at the same time. He's so calm on the ball. He's just cool as a cucumber, really. He's just composed. And Birmingham, I guess he's played alongside Jude Bellingham last season. I think he was there last season as well, Jake Clark-Salter. So they're in the Championship, obviously. Either he'll get a loan to I didn't say about Armando Brioza will be staying. Jake Clark-Salter, I think probably either Birmingham for the third year in a row, or go to a higher level team in the Championship, or stay. I don't think he'll leave permanently. I think he'll probably go out on loan though, but I can't say which team to. Next, Ian Maatsen. People were calling for his name to be integrated with the first team at the start of the season when Frank Lampard was still in charge, as people would have preferred him over the likes of Emerson or Marcus Alonso at left back, because we've seen how Frank Lampard brought through Reece James, Tammy Abraham, Mason Mount, Fikayo Tomori is one we'll get onto later. Oh, I didn't remember. We will, definitely. I forgot to put his name down. Fikayo Tomori. That's pretty obvious what's happening with him. But Ian Maatsen, I think he's been on loan at Charlton this season in League One. I think he'll probably get a Championship loan, or maybe a low down Premier League loan. Probably won't play week in, week out, but he's an exciting Dutch prospect. So look out for Ian Maatsen in the future. Next, Jamal Blackman. He's been on loan at Rotherham, but I'm pretty sure we released him. So sorry, Jamal, but he's definitely going. Next one, Mark Guehi had a brilliant season with Swansea. Got to the Championship playoff finals and lost to Brentford. But Mark Guehi, I've heard so many good things about Mark Guehi for Swansea this season. And I think either he'll get a very respectable Premier League loan to maybe like a Leeds or a Crystal Palace, or he'll stay. Yeah, I don't think he'll go, or he definitely won't go permanently unless he wants to. I don't think he'll go back to the Championship. I think he's shown that he's a bit good for the Championship, and there'll probably be quite a few Premier League clubs lining up to get him for a season. Like I said, Leeds, I think that would be a great place for him to go. They play with a high line. Does Swansea play with a high line? I haven't seen much of Swansea. But Mark Guehi, he could definitely become... He'd either go out on loan, like I said, to a respectable Premier League team, or maybe try and get integrated into training with Thomas Tuchel's squad. Maybe sometimes start some games at right centre-back if Fikayo Tomori does leave. Next, Teddy Sharman-Lowe. I remember when this guy signed for Chelsea. He was 17 years old in the summer. Joined from Burton Albion and got loaned straight back out. I'm pretty sure he's their first choice keeper at the age of 18 or 19, which is very impressive. So he'll probably go out on loan again, maybe to Burton. He bought him from Burton, loaned him back to Burton, and hopefully he can keep doing bits for Burton Albion in the Championship. Next, Tariq Uwakwe, Tariq Uwakwe. Apologies if I'm saying that wrong. Loan at Accrington Stanley. I heard of this guy, but I can't say I know anything about him really. I can't make a judgment. He won't probably get put back into the first team. Probably get reloaned or sold, but I can't say I know anything about him. Apologies to that. Next one, this is one I'm excited for. Ethan Ampadu. Okay, yes, he did just get relegated with Sheffield United in one of the most embarrassing ways in Premier League history. But he's been playing with a back three all season, or in a back three. He's worked in a back three all season alongside others, and he will know his role in a back three. And he's going to come back to Chelsea playing a back three, or train in a back three at least. Maybe not start every week. So I'm saying Ethan Ampadu will stay. I don't think he'll get reloaned to another Premier League team. He has been quite unlucky with loans. He went on loans at RB Leipzig, Sheffield United. Didn't really work out for either there. But there's no doubt he's a very good talent. And at least he's got a much better trim than he used to. So Ethan Ampadu, I'm saying, is staying. And I want to see a little bit more of him playing for Wales this Euros. Next up, Malang Sarr. The forgotten man. I think everyone's forgotten that we signed him for free from Nice. I think it was in the summer. Loaned him straight up to Porto. Hasn't really played much for Porto. I think he'll get reloaned to maybe a championship team, a low down Premier League team. There's no denying his talent either. There's a great bit of business to get him on a free. But if he can't get into the Porto team, I'm not too sure he'll get into the Chelsea team right now. Though Pepe has been very good for Porto this season. Played against him in the Champions League quarterfinals it was, wasn't it? Beautiful. I remember that. Mason Mount turn, finished into the bottom corner. Malang Sarr, reloan for me. Next up, Kennedy. He's had a great season out in Spain for Granada. I think he did have a loan move to Stoke City once. It's a bit of an upgrade from Stoke to Granada. But for me, I think he'll leave permanently. He's not going to get back into the Chelsea first team. I don't know if you can see this bottle. I don't think he'll get into the Chelsea first team ever again. He's a good player. I don't think he'll get reloaned again because he's just had so many loan moves. But Granada, I remember he scored an absolute banger this season. So Kennedy, hope you well. I wish you well for the future of your career. But Kennedy is leaving permanently. Just completely ignore the mess in the back for a moment. But like it says in the title, this is just part one. This video has taken a while to create, to record, to edit. And I didn't really want to upload one 30-minute video. So this is the first part. Make sure you like the video if you want to help me out, because it did take me a while. Make sure you like it as well if you want to see the part 2, which should be coming tomorrow or Monday, depending on how many likes this can get. But part 2, you'll want to watch it. It'll have the likes of Ruben Loftus-Cheek, Ross Barkley, a lot of the bigger players than this video. So thank you very much for watching part 1 if you're still here. Thanks. Like the video. Watch the Euros. See you for part 2. Bye. I messed that all up.